welcome back everybody. Today we're going to be covering 3 tips and tricks that I have for winning Rebirth Island solos in Warzone Season 3. Now that Rebirth Island solos has been out for a while, I absolutely love it by the way, I wanted to go over some things that I've been doing that have actually helped me be pretty successful. I wouldn't call myself a top player or anything like that, but I have done pretty good on solos. So I'm going to get right into it. We're going to be watching gameplay of one of my solo wins, and there's a couple things we can talk about as we watch the gameplay that apply to these tips and tricks. So number 1, focus on close range fights. I say this because in solos the third parties are insane. I'm telling you what, you'll see some in this gameplay. I do it, I get third partied by others. It's not necessarily on purpose, but that's just kind of how it works because everyone's, you know, on their own team. So you'll be coming up on a fight, 2 guys, you wipe them out, they're already fighting, they're both weak, you finish them off. So make sure that you personally focus on the close range fights, because if you're taking on those long range fights, you're probably going to get third partied by someone else watching you from maybe across the map or a medium distance. And you're already going to be weak if you're focusing on somebody else. So make sure you're always focusing on those close range fights. Another thing that kind of brings to attention is make sure you have a good close range weapon. Okay, there's a couple, the MP40, the Owen gun, I think the MAC-10 is awesome. That's up to you really, but make sure you have something to get you out of a pinch, and some stims would definitely help too. So the next thing that I want to cover, and it's kind of sad that I have to cover it, but it applies so much to Rebirth Island solos, and you may chuckle a little bit when I tell you, but my second tip to winning is check every corner. I'm telling you, people are hiding in every corner of this map. I've seen people hiding in spots that I never even thought I would have to check. You know, you always have those corners that you check here and there and you expect someone to be, but on solos it's a different game. I'm telling you, they're everywhere. So you'll even see in this gameplay, I get hit from a corner, and I, you know, even call him a rat. But you know what, the name of the game is it's camping right now. I'm telling you what. So what I personally do is I don't just sit in one spot, but I kind of patrol one area, because if you're moving through the whole map, there's so many corners that people can get you from, and you really are kind of screwed if you run past a corner and someone's sitting in it. It's hard to turn on them. So something very important is you got to check every corner. Even if you really don't think someone's going to be sitting there, they probably will. And you'll watch the death cam, you'll get mad, but you're dead. So you just got to hope at that point you have a resurgence still left. But like I said, check every corner and focus on those close range fights. The third tip that I want to mention is use the gas to your advantage. I'm telling you, this is probably the #1 thing that you can do to win a solos match. This applies to all matches, you know, duos, trios, quads, but especially solos. And here's why I say this. When you're solos, you're alone, right? So if you can use the gas kind of as a teammate, kind of as something on your side as an advantage, it can help you so much. So what I would tell you is make sure you have a mask when there's 20 people left. Make sure that you prioritize buying one. Even there are times where I've skipped buying my loadout to make sure I had a mask when I couldn't find one. And with the ground loot that's there, honestly, a lot of times you'll see there's some games that I win without my loadout. I took someone else's in this game to win it, but I'm just saying, you know, sometimes you have to prioritize buying a mask over a loadout, and I think it's worth it, especially with some of the good ground loot that's out there. There's some really good STGs on the ground, there's some good Coopers on the ground, and I really think you can win the game with them, and I have a couple times. Also, you can end up picking up someone else's loadout. But definitely use the gas to your advantage. Use the PDFs or PFDs, whichever you call them. You know, in the last match I showed with the MAC-10, you'll see I do that as well. But use it to your advantage. Use stims to your advantage as well. Hang out in the gas as long as you can and then come out of it. But make sure if you come out of the gas, you don't do it to where you're super weak coming out, because then you're 1 shot, 2 shots, you're easy to kill. Make sure you still have full plates coming out. So if you have to hang back too long, you're going to end up hurt yourself. Hang back long enough to where you have a mask, you have stims, or you have a PFD. That way you don't come out, you know, with no plates, 1v1, you get shot a couple times and you're dead. So I wanted to make these quick because I know not everyone has a lot of time. I know attention spans aren't necessarily the longest, but go ahead and hang around for this gameplay because you got to see how I use these three things to my advantage. Also, you'll see there's a couple times I don't use these three things the best because I'm not perfect. But watch my gameplay and, you know, figure out how you can do better. This was a 15 kill game, so nothing crazy, but pretty good. And this was actually my third win in a row right here. And I was just on a hot streak. I was doing good and I was using all these things and I was kind of feeling it. So, and honestly, I never even got my loadout. But I just want to say, everything you do matters. I hope you have a great day.
Hostile drop into the area. You're being tracked by an enemy team. Tread carefully.
I wasn't watching. Man, that's a beast of an AK he has.
You've got a second chance. Make it count.
Yeah. There's all kinds of stuff going on over here. I didn't think he'd be.
You've got gas moving in.
Got vehicles coming in. I don't mind bailing on that because I don't have any guns, nothing. End up freaking killing myself with that. Oh, I'm really good at killing myself with vehicles, so maybe we steer clear. And I'll keep this. All right, at least we got something. Oh man, circle's coming out here. That's dangerous, man. Hate when the circle ends out here. Cause then if it shifts back up that hill, you're in a tough spot. People already landing.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Gas is moving in. New safe zone highlighted. Fire sale is active. Buy station costs are adjusted.
Where's he at? I swear he was up top here.
10 remain. Victory is within reach.
I swear he was over here.
Enemy soldier nearby.
He's gonna show up at the worst possible time, I can tell.
Fire sales done. Prices are back to normal.
Oh, that was close.
I'm up. Enemy soldier nearby.
I hear him right out here. He's down below. Yeah. It's close.
Gas is moving
Got
in.
8 left.
New safe zone highlighted. Enemy soldier nearby.
Of course I get third.
Yeah, I kind of feel for him on that one.
5 remain. Stay sharp.
This guy's AK is sweet. I need to take this.
Don't give me that look.
I need to kill this guy.
Gas is right on your tail.
Dude's putting me in a bad spot.
This isn't the end. I'm up.
Okay. Where is he at?
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
Airstrike. Target.
Gas is inbound.
Bring the sky down.
Got your request. Cluster strike is active.
Where's he at? I seriously don't know where this guy's at. There he was. Right?
Gas is moving in. New safe zone highlighted.
He's risky.
Gas is inbound.
Well, I think he's on that other side. Oh, he's got high ground. Yeah.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone. Gas is right on your tail. Take the wrong way. Way to
That was close, bro.